Hey, so this one is a little hard for me to want to edit because um, there's something later on that's not very happy, and you already seen it in the title. So we'll get to it once we get there, but today, day 501 was spent just going through and finishing up tearing out some of the walls that were burned partially in the Great Fire and trying to remove everything and reestablish what I want for rooms and whatnot, and just start kind of making up the mansion how I want it and getting it a little further renovated. And then on day 502 we are doing more of the flooring for the first floor and trying to get everything kind of laid out and made to look pretty. I do get a lot of it done today. I mainly just, since I cut all this white oak, or not white oak, pale oak in the previous video, I'm taking most of it and just setting it to make flooring for all these rooms so we don't have a dirt floor or grass floor in some cases like this. And I'm also wanting to do another layer on top of the subfloor for the second floor, or trying to finish that one off really. And I also then go to doing the roof, getting the roof put back together so I quit getting rained on and make the roof look a little more complete. So that one's at least knocked out, and we have some more noticeable finish work on it, and it looks at least a little more complete from the outside. The inside, it still is a mess. It's still all destroyed and horrible looking on the inside, but we get there eventually, kind of. But it all pays off. It'll pay itself off later. Then it's primarily a wall day on day 503 and making the second floor rooms out and the third floor rooms out for what I can. Just getting all the walls put back up and constructed into like bedrooms and other like exhibit rooms, if you will, is kind of what I was mainly planned on doing. And the third floor here is starting to come together, getting the bedrooms kind of put up, because I was wanting to do bedrooms up here, make it more of like a mansion you can actually like live in. But I like how it's going right now myself. I like the direction we're going with this. Yeah. Taking a break from everything on day 504 and also 505, we are at the main base trying to repair everything and also get some more gunpowder as well, because I do kind of want to go netherite mining again. It's just not right now, and it won't be until way later, but day 505 is a lot of base stuff. Then yet day 506 is a whole lot of just nothing, just flying back, and that's about it. So then day 507 was entirely spent in the nether trying to find some more wither skulls, because I would like to spawn the wither again and do another, or get another beacon up. So yeah. And day 508 was pretty much the same thing as well, other than leaving to go back to main base and then sort some things and figure out what I want to do with the base a little bit more. And then hey, look, day 509, we're here, we are doing it. I wanted a lot of wither roses because I seen a way of doing it that had a lot of wither roses involved. I don't really think I want to do this next time, because wither roses can catch fire and it kind of sucks, but I don't know. I'll have to figure out something for myself for what I want to do with wither skull farming and all that later on, if I ever want to do another run, another hardcore video or anything like that. But yeah, I don't know. It's a little heartbreaking though. But yeah, just went and did this all day really. Day 510 is starting up some glass smelting, or burning sand into glass, and then after that we go up top to the creeper farm and try to get some more gunpowder and experience in order to repair everything and make sure everything's in tip-top shape, because we are going to be going into the nether here soon in order to look for nether skulls, in order, or not nether skulls, wither skulls, in order to get the wither to spawn again, in order to get some withered roses in order to do a wither farm that I found, but I really don't like it, to be honest with you. I don't really like the fact that wither roses can burn. It's kind of silly, but I mean, it's not my game, so. After spending the entire day in the nether and getting back to the fortress that I want to kind of try this on, I ended up trying to make a little pit underneath a connection of where two bridges meet and cross. For one thing, it's really annoying because I don't really want to fall into lava, so I have to stay crouched the entire time, and I have blazes and wither skeletons spawning all the time, and so it just makes it really annoying going from trying to get everything put up and built in order to get the farm up. And I probably should have taken the time to slab everything, but I didn't, and it's not really going to come back to bite me, but it almost does. Day 513 though is mostly just more of the same, and I do kind of finish up for right now because I'm getting a little tired of being in the nether, and I really don't like it just doing the same thing over and over, where I do a little bit of building for the farm and then I have to fight everybody off again, and I go back to building, fight, and it's just getting annoying. So I ended up going back to main base on day 514 and kind of just do a little bit of maintenance, and then I unfortunately have to fly back because after eating my fire potions it's time to get back to it, or so, because I mean it's gotta get built somehow, right? I'm the only one playing, so it's just time to grit my teeth and get to it. Though I'll be honest with you, I really just don't want to, so you know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm just gonna fly away, go to the Woodland Mansion, and just start doing more work over there. Because for one thing, I really don't want to build a wither farm that bad. Two, I'm getting really annoyed by everything every like 5 or so minutes wanting to kill me. And 2 or 3 rather, I'm on now. I just want to go back to base too and just do some base maintenance and just hang out there, because it's honestly a lot more fun than trying to build a wither farm. So yeah, this is better honestly for me. I like this a lot more. But then I go back to main base and choose to chop out a large portion of the dark oak forest there off to the what would be the west side of the base, I think, at least, because then I can take the wood from there back to the Woodland Mansion, make ceilings and walls out of it, and then I could use it for other miscellaneous, and this way whenever I clean out the area now, I can then move my sheep over and make a great big sheep area, and then for one, increase the amount of wool I can get, and 2, get them away from the main house so I don't have to hear them all the time. 3, it also provides more room for more sheep to provide more wool faster in order to use more wool where I need it for the decoration of the Woodland Mansion. So 4 major reasons for me being back here for the next couple of days and then heading back finally, but it was a good detour. It was fun to be back and just chopping trees and just deforesting a whole lot. But it definitely was necessary, and it looks way better once I get it done and completed. But I was really happy with it, and it felt really nice, and I missed being at base and just kind of hanging out for the most part. It really was nice to get back and then just settle down and just hang out around main base instead of being out and about all the time, because it kind of sucks being away for extended periods of time. But hey, at least I got to get back and see everything and just stay home. But the Woodland Mansion renovations are coming well quite nicely. Getting more walls put up on the 2nd floor and 3rd floor. Most of the flooring is done on the 2nd floor, if not all of it by this point. And getting it done closer and closer is just getting really, really satisfying. Because as you can see, the 2nd floor is almost done. It's mainly just a big chunk in the middle that I have yet to finish. And then that's it. And it'd be really cool just to see it done. So yeah, you know. Then we go into more wall removal and adding in more flooring, as well as putting up new walls and trying to make everything look a little nicer and neater. And that's pretty much all of day 523. But we do end up running out of materials going into day 524. So running out of materials, I have to go back out to the Pale Oak Forest and then collect more wood and chop more trees down and clear it some more in order to get more materials, in order to continue to put in flooring and renovate some more. On day 525 though, we are putting in more carpet and redoing some of the lighting in order to hide it underneath of the carpet in order to make it look nicer. I do kind of want to keep the hallways the same for the most part, but I kind of change it up in the rooms, and I go for like the different colors of wool inside of different rooms. I try to color coordinate them so you can more or less kind of understand what they are from the hallway going into them. But I still don't really know if I really liked it or not, how I did it, but it was very much in development whenever I was doing it. So while day 526 was another day of putting in carpet and figuring out how I wanted some more room layouts to be and what I wanted in all the rooms, I did carpet the main bedroom. Now I would call it the main room that I would want to stay in, and I kind of had some paintings up as well there in the night there previously, and I kind of like what I was doing with it. I think it's nice for the art. I don't really know if I really wanted to do anything else inside the rooms as far as like furniture, but I ended up liking it a whole lot with what I ended up with. So going back to base on day 527 though, we do kind of mess around with the beacons and kind of decide what I really want, because I also really want to change them up, change out what I got going on, and rearrange some things with it. But other than that, that's like for the most part it, other than doing some small like base maintenance stuff and changing up this and that, and that's really is it. So it wasn't the best use of time, to be honest with you, but it was good to be back and clean up everything, make sure everything wasn't choked up. Then on day 528, we do go ahead and chop down some more of the dark oak forest there around base. I want to get some more dark oak going so I can make more walls and subflooring or ceiling. And so it goes pretty well. It's not really a bad setup. I just do a lot of it during the day, and I just clear a whole bunch of land. And I do end up wanting to make all this cleared space in a new and expanded wool sheep farm area. So it's pretty big expanse. I make it even on both sides so it's symmetrical, but it really turns out really well. Day 529 is more of the same thing, cutting down trees and then trying to get to the area cleared. And then going into the night, we end up starting to lay down the concrete paving, going through it in order to have a walkway. And I kind of use that to decide on what I want for it and start forming up how I want it to look. And you'll see it here coming soon. Day 530 though, it's mostly laid in. I just have to pour water over it and extend it out the rest of the way and dig out all the regular stone, sandstone, and dig out all the sand and dirt that's in the way from where I want it to end up. I am going out to the other part of the ocean, out to this side of the main base. So pushing it out further is definitely good. I don't really want to build a dock over here, man, because I kind of want my dock to be over there towards where the small village island I kind of started over there is, and that's mainly it. But other than that, I just kind of poured water over everything and solidified the concrete. Got everything looking really, really pretty and nice and formal looking. Now with all the concrete done, laid down, and poured, we are going to start to terraform everything and make it all flat. There's a lot of digging here. I do have to repair my shovel a couple of times. At least twice. I'm pretty sure I go to repair it. So we'll see some of that later. But getting all this dirt carved out is really good for getting grass blocks for later in case I wanted to do anything. And getting all the dirt was really nice just to get it removed and make it all flat, easy for me to do and deal with. But digging out the stone wasn't hard. It was just pretty easy for the most part. So lighting it at night wasn't really a big challenge other than dealing with some mob spawning, but that was about it. I got full netherite and protection on it, and so I didn't die to creepers or nothing. Pretty rainy day here on 532 though. I didn't really do a whole lot other than plant potatoes and just maintain everything and cull the cows. And then that was pretty much it. I bred them and then bred the pigs and made sure everybody was happy and well fed. But that was pretty much it. It was just a bunch of routine maintenance and feeding everyone. So after that, it's back to the old grind and getting back to leveling everything for the new sheep farm and getting to knocking down all the dirt because I do still have to do the other side. But we're just going to focus on this left side for now and get it knocked out and made it looking pretty. And then we'll figure out what we want to do for the other side. I'm still not sure quite yet at this point as to how wide I want it or how long I want it. So we will be... Day 533 though was laying down the new dirt and getting everything to be covered in grass so then the sheep can eat grass. And it was all around a pretty productive day. Did a whole lot of sorting to make sure everything got put to where it needs to be. And figured out and decided on what I want with the design. So pretty productive, got a lot done, a really good result, so good. A good mix of organizing and sorting everything and putting everything to where it should be on day 534, and that was it. Day 535, I take a trip off to the slime farm in order to make sure I understand what I'm doing with this, because I'm going to set up some auto crafting and get some automated production of certain items like sticks and paper and this and that, and I really wanted to do this mainly because I wanted to just keep a stack of them always ready to go just in case I wanted something, and so this way I don't have to keep clicking all the time. Basically all of today was just setting up a automatic stick maker, and that was it. I didn't really do anything other than make sticks today and try to mess around with that, so yeah. Hey, today is fence building day. We're gonna actually make some fencing and start moving some sheep maybe, but not quite really, but we're making progress on moving the sheep, so yay. Moving sheep on day 538. First to go are some of the like brown and black, and then the white sheep, and then the green sheep. I still have to make room for lime green sheep, and I'm trying to keep them all in the same configuration as what they were already. So I'm gonna try and put all the cool colored sheep on the one side and all the hot colored sheep on the other side. And so yes, and also I just like it looking like this myself. So going on for these next 3 days from day 539 to 540 and 541, it's a little bit of maintenance for the base, and then other than that we are primarily just repairing the shovel and the axe and making sure everything is tip-top shape on condition. And other than that, I am also thinking about what I want, and I'm thinking about going over here and cleaning out the same as the other side to mirror it. And honestly, it's really boring, but hey, sometimes you just have to sit there and think and wait. But yeah, that's really it. I don't know what else to say here, but went and flipped through the settings and kind of messed around just to entertain myself. And yeah, well, that's about it. So yeah, this is it. Sometimes, you know, just gotta sit here and look at it. So yeah, it was like 20 minutes for each one of these days. So, you know, a whole hour for just this. Really fantastic, you know. But hey, if it's for the love of the game, I don't know what else is. And well, sometimes you just want to skip it, don't you? I know I sure do. But hey, if you're making the content, you gotta deal with it, right? But yep, this is really fantastic gameplay. But hey, to break up the monotony, I kind of take a look at the farm on the inside and try and look at it, make sure ain't nothing broken about it, and wonder why my drops aren't exactly the most amazingly fast. But yep, that's a little bit about it, you know, a little bit of maintenance here and there, trying to pick out all the little bits of sand here and there, pick up all the leaves, and yep, that's about it. This is really thrilling gameplay here. Chopping down trees and clearing out on the other side though on day 543. I wanted to kind of get to it and do it some more, even though I didn't have my shovel really all that well fixed, but I mean, it was good enough for what I wanted to do with it. And so we'll end up making another trip up here for the next couple of days just to repair it, and we kind of just sit there for another while. I'll show it on like a super sped up time lapse and just kind of give you the idea of it. You know, I'm already sure you all already know, so it's not exactly the most amazing thing, but hey, it's part of it, and especially since I don't want my netherite shovel to break, because I also really don't want to make another one. So, but yeah, I also don't have the enchantments to make it unbreaking, whatever. So, yep. Whoop-de-doop-de-doo. I'm not doing much. Yeah, I see why a lot of people cut this out. It's not really all that fun, not really interesting, but I understand, but I just want to show it. So, yeah. Getting back to it though, day 47, or 547 though. Getting to more digging, and everything's repaired. But hey, I tell you what, it sure wasn't all that fun doing all that repair. But hey, it's a whole lot more fun to shape the terrain. And getting the sunset back was really, really nice. I actually kind of like that, getting that sunset back. So all around, not too bad, not too shabby. Making way on 548 is more the same thing, other than doing a little bit more planting there in that farm I got made up there over in between my new and old sheep pens, and that's it. Nothing new. Had a whole lot of dirt to go in though. Other than that, on day 549, and well, okay. So I put the dirt in, and I got everything else done for the most part, other than making sure I had enough fence posts to make the new fencing and all that on this side. But I mean, I'm getting everything put together slowly but surely, and doing a whole lot of other base maintenance too. And day 550 is going to be entirely base maintenance and making sure everything is looking well stocked and well done, and everything's cooking and producing something. So, but getting all this dirt put in was really good for getting to completion and almost being done. So, and as I said, sorting and making sure the melon farm is working, the pumpkin farm is working, the sugar cane is growing, making sure the iron farm is still pumping, and well, that's about it. I do also modify the pumpkin farm or no, not the pumpkin farm, the melon farm, to be able to suck all the pumpkins out of the minecart more efficiently later on. So I have like less waste, or like less of them despawning, and it can be more efficient at what it's supposed to be doing. So it's not like it's an entire waste, but I just wanted to gain some more of what I was getting, and so. But yeah, all of today was just maintenance. So basically the same thing as the day prior, but I put all the lights into, or flush with the dirt, so they're not sticking out and the sheep can hop on and go wherever they want. I also tear out the fence from the old sheep farm, and I do a little bit of area beautification for the base and take out most of the torches. And other than that, though, there wasn't really anything amazing other than moving the rest of the sheep out and checking on the honey farm. And yeah, no, that was it. I didn't do anything else but tear out the old fencing and then move everybody over finally and finish up that more or less. But I mean, it'll take until the next day to get everybody completely moved and whatnot, so it's not bad or nothing. It's just trying to measure out how far I need to go and then replicate that over there on the other side is the main issues I'm really having right now. So then again, I will say getting the next fencing set up is also a big priority as well, mainly because I need to have this up in order to move them finally. So after getting all of the actual posts put in and then the fencing being done, then we'll move them in. But they are still currently trapped over there by the new main house there I'm running out of. So it's also a bit of just getting them away from where I'm sleeping at, so I don't have to hear them at night, is also another reason I wish to move them, other than giving them a bigger lot to have more of them. So, but all is well, really. Other than sorting some objects and then making ready all the pins for all of the remaining sheep to be moved, that's it. I just sort some chests, like the ones that were left outside there, right where that one farm is, and then I just move sheep all day. That's it. It's gonna take like another 2 days, really. Yeah, so like earlier I kind of lied to you, but like, it'll be alright. I'm just working as I come across it. I'm not really, I kind of recorded this all like pretty much like right after each other, and then now I'm like making this voiceover and like time lapse and whatnot kind of like later, like months later. But like, yeah, I've just been really busy in real life, and so I mean, like, yeah, you know, adult things happen, you know. So yeah. But I will say, breeding for lime green sheep does start kind of pretty well. It's not really that bad. Just had to mix green and white sheep. That was it. Day 555 now, finally. We are doing more base maintenance and working on making redstone objects in order to make some more auto crafters and whatnot, and automate some more this and that. It's not bad. It's just another day of maintenance, which I've had a lot of recently. So it's kind of good on my end whenever I was playing it, but looking back on it, it wasn't necessarily the most exciting way to spend my time. So, but then again, it's part of it. So everybody has to do it at some point, right? And so it's my turn. So yeah. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't the most amazing either when I was in the moment. So after doing mostly sorting on the first half of day 556, I will say the second half was entirely renovation, because I was removing all of the old concrete that I had placed for a walkway there where the sheep used to be. So ripping all that out and then making it look nice for the new circuit stuff, or for redstone I want to put in for like auto crafting and whatnot, was definitely the bigger accomplishment and making what I wanted. So it was all around a really good day and very productive for as to what I can tell, and it was a good, well, I wouldn't say it was a good experience, but it was definitely something I had to do in order just to get it done. And so it was just something I tried to knock out as fast as possible. So, it is what it is sometimes. Sometimes you gotta rip it out, you know? Other than trying to figure out how I wanted everything to look on day 557, now that everything is one block lower, I do kind of more or less just go for the same design, just bring it down just a little bit and make it look a little more covered. So there's nothing really too huge about it, other than it looks a little bit more goofy and silly. So that's honestly not that bad though, really. And taking some inspiration in order to make up everything else and getting some dyes going just because I wanted to. And some of these will go into dyes and some of them will go into the composters over there underneath where I originally started. But well, we'll just have to wait until I care to do that, really, other than trying to make out my platform for everything to sit on and lay everything on. So it was enjoyable for the most part, easy to do, so all around okay. Ventured down into the mines on day 558 though as well, to kind of just dig around some stuff and just look out for anything I'd wanted. And a lot of it was redstone because I was out, but I did end up finding a good substantial amount, and it was enough for to get a little further in what I wanted done. And I'm not upset about it. I was pretty happy with it, and I was extremely happy I was able to make just enough in order to get what I wanted done with all these crafting machines done and going and started up. So it was a really, really good mining trip, and it was just everything I needed. More sorting once I got to the top and got out of the mine shaft here on day 559. And other than that, I started to actually put together the auto crafters there beside the house and make it look like, I don't know, a bit of a actual organized factory kind of mess. Google got her, I don't know, a bunch of nonsense, some gobbledygook for a factory, if you will, but it's not really a factory. I should just play the create mod and see what I can do in that, because I feel like the create mod would let me do way more cool and interesting things with it, but I don't know. Well, I might give the create mod a run. I might not. I'm not exactly 100% sure yet, so don't hold your breath on it. I'm still not for sure, so I don't know. We'll see. Though it was feeling really good starting to get there, but other than that, it was another day of just organizing everything and just a whole bunch of not so productive work. And it was honestly not terrible, but it could have been a lot better. But well, I signed myself up for it, so it's whatever. I'm not too upset about it. It's just inconvenient, if you will. Starting to wonder if all of this base organizing stuff and whatnot I'm doing is just because I'm so good at the game right now that I've automated everything in such a way that it's all just awesome sauce and I ain't got nothing to worry about and everything kind of just runs, and the only thing I really need to do is upscale and do it some more, and that's it, really. And, well, it's not too bad. I kind of like that idea, but, give me something to complain about, I guess, with all this running around, so, oh well. After growing super duper tired of the same thing every single day for the past couple of days in game, I decided to pack up my stuff finally and then go for one great big trip over to the Villager Island there in the Arctic that I want to make into a little villager prison city, whatever. And we have the day of trading after the day of raiding, and it went very swimmingly. I loved it a lot. It was really good and really profitable, so there's not really a whole lot to really complain about. And so it's flying through the nether and getting there and then just dumping everything off is kind of, yeah. It was good trades for the most part though, and really good to get away from the main base. I really wanted to get away from it, so yeah. Days 563 and 564 were spent at the trading hall, trying to get some more trading done to level up villagers, and also trying to breed them as well, or get more of them. But really, this is entirely what it was me just running around using trades and getting everybody leveled up and making more just to pass time. I ended up making like a couple of stacks of emeralds, and then other than that, I eliminated and did some renovation in some of the other parts in order to make it ready for me to move in villagers, but that clearly didn't really end up happening. So I mean, it is what it is, but I mean, hey, what can you do? Other than really, I mean, a raid on the next day and going into the next like 2 days, I think, or so. But this raid wasn't really anything spectacular. It's pretty much the same thing. Pathfinding's still pretty broken because of the ice. And yeah, had some close calls though, but nothing that really killed me here. And got some more totems like usual and saddles, but it was just the usual. Their pathfinding's broken because of ice, I guess. But yeah, getting into all the trading with the hero of the village was really nice. Everything was discounted. I got some free stuff. Got some of the stuff for free, and then made a free trade that I didn't really have to do anything for. And I leveled up some of the toolsmiths really big time, and took all those emeralds, and I pretty much destroyed all of what I had earned just trying to level up the toolsmiths. But it's all a part of it, trying to get them to be better, and it was pretty profitable for the most part. I benefited from it really well, so nothing to complain about really. Doing some touch-ups though, across it all on day 567. Taking a break from trading, and just trying to get them all to breed some more so I can do some more trades. And then outside of that, I just did some small minute stuff around here and there, just trying to make everything look better aesthetically and try to enclose the other parts of the whole prison. And other than that, that was really it. Didn't really do anything besides just enclose it and make it look better. So making it safer for all the villagers to be able to freely travel around, because I wanted to take all the frog lights off from the roof and then make it to where I can have a blanket of snow on top. But nothing really spectacular other than just making it look pretty, and that's it. So did a whole lot of organizing on day 568, and it cleaned up and removed everything in order to make it be able to have at least a thin layer of snow over everything, and then finished up enclosing the outside part of the prison. And then other than that, mainly organizing, trying to figure out what I want with my chest outside, and making a little airlock so nobody can get in or out that I don't want in or out. And so yeah, not a very busy day, but a day to get some important stuff done. Sorting was a really big thing. So taking the entirety though of the rest of day 569 was spent putting in beds and whatnot in order to make the accommodations for the rest of it, other than this one part right here that I'm using as kind of like a temporary storage. You know, I really should move all my chest into here, but whatever. I kind of just put all the beds in here, make it all look nice and neat, and make sure there's a bed for each job station for at least the most part, kind of. And getting everything kind of sorted out, and other than that, doing a little bit of trading here and there, and that was it really. It's day 569. Day 570 though was starting out with some trading, and then after we did some trading here, I ended up going back to main base in order to do some smaller maintenance stuff here and there and make sure everything's still running. And I also was wanting to kind of move on from here and go out and do some netherite mining. And netherite mining, It's, well, you'll see. Yeah, you'll see. So, yeah, it was pretty much just, dig a line like normal and, blow it up. Pretty average netherite mining strat, just dynamite. And, yeah, just stopped whenever I found me a pocket of lava, and that was it, or an ocean of lava, whatever have you. And, just made me a tunnel and, blasted it. So, I don't know. This is, kind of it. You know? Yeah. Pretty eventful. I actually did get like, I think it was like 12 or 13 netherite, or ancient debris rather, out of it. So only a few ingots of netherite out of it. But it was better. It was profitable. I had more than what I had before, so it wasn't to waste. And all this gunpowder I'd been farming up for like the longest time ever. So it wasn't really any kind of a loss. It always went to something useful. So, and I have like tons of netherrack still, so big time on all that and whatnot, but I got some at least, so it wasn't a total waste. And day 572 was more of the same. Just spent the entire day in the nether, kind of just doing the same thing, fighting some hoglins and whatever you'd call the pigs that run around too. So yeah, fighting them as well, and just keeping myself sustained on food. There's no real food concern down here. I just go kill one of them, and I have plenty of food. So yeah, just kind of blasted more netherrack out with TNT, and made it work somehow. And so yeah, it was all good. I liked it. Good things came about, and I got more netherite. Then once again, another day of being in the nether and mining for more netherite. It's not really anything other than what I haven't been doing the past 2 days, so it's more of the same thing. Just I'm trying to get rid of some of the lava so I can walk around easier. Maybe I could see some more that the lava's covering, but I don't really find anything, to be honest with you, so it's kind of a bummer. Then again, we do it again on day 574. We've been in the nether mining for netherite for 4 days. Oh, it's so wonderful. Oh, it's so cool. It's such a good time just mining for this. But other than that, on day 575, we have returned to the overworld. I am putting everything away, and I burn all of my ancient debris back into nether or scrap and whatnot, and then I get my diamond pickaxes turned into netherite pickaxes, and then after that we go ahead and we kind of try and repair them, and just kind of spend the rest of the day just kind of up there chilling, other than sorting and doing a little bit of this and that. And so it also seemed to me like I got like 20 something instead of like 13 or 14 like I had thought, but oh well, the more netherite the better. So, but yeah, a lot of it, the rest of the night was just spent up here. So for the most part, day 576 was spent up here, and then later on towards like the very end of the night, I do go back down to the down to the ground in order to do some of this and that, and that's really about it. So kind of put everything away, organize, kind of figure myself out, and then run around and shear some sheep, and then that's really it. I call it for a day after that, and it's 576 for you. So now understand, I am making night vision potions right now because I am wanting to head off and go look around in Ancient City. Why do I want to look around in Ancient City? Because I wanted the blocks there that make up that like portal frame or whatever that's like in the Ancient City for like around the base, because I wanted to do something cool with it. But I'm an idiot, and I did not understand what actually really is going on with them. And And so I make quite the big mistake. So whenever I get there, man, 570 some odd days with this run. I don't even find it yet here, but man. Wow. Tell you what though, it was quite the experience though. So I ended up finding it, obviously, and then I just had to dig down to it. So getting it down to it wasn't any big deal or nothing. It was pretty just routine. And then getting down into it, I knew, like, I've been inside of one before. I've cleared one before. Like, I've taken out all the warden spawning things. So I've done it before effectively enough. And so, thing is, I knew that, like, with the because like the warden is gonna kill me here. So I've been in one of these before, and I know, like, the warden, like, really bad. Like, he can, like, one shot you basically. So it's not like it's the first time I've been in one. It's like I knew what I was getting into, and so whenever I make my approach here, I'll show you the real time, like, run of it, like, during the last moments. But I will say I didn't, because I thought from what I had seen before that the warden was blind and that it didn't actually have the ability to see where you went or anything. So it's to my understanding that the warden relied on sound and all that going around. So I didn't think that they actually could see you, and they didn't actually have any way of sensing you. Unless you're, like, bump into it, of course, which, I mean, is a typical game mechanic that they have. So the warden does actually spawn, like, a time or two before the one that kills me spawns. And I mean, personally, I didn't know that the warden would spawn and be able to see me, because this one, I don't know if it's just me being an idiot, but I'm pretty sure this one saw me and it just knew by looking at me where I was, and that's what caused it to launch its attack. But it feels like I was a bit cheated out of this one though, not gonna lie. Because, I mean, the first time I went through Ancient City, I never had this issue with one where it could see me. I mean, it kind of, I've had one there that's, like, followed me around, but I didn't really contribute it to anything other than it just being a path that it took, really. It was just kind of ignorant of me before, but man, sure am sad to see it go, though. Dying on day 579 was not exactly something I really had planned, but I'll just let it kind of run now and let you see it live. So yeah, that's kind of how I died. Super unlucky, super uneventful, but not exactly in a spectacular way I would have liked. But this right here is some footage of me trying to run around in a new mod pack I kind of discovered on CurseForge a little while after this had happened, and I'd gotten into playing something called Factorio and really got into it again, and I really enjoyed it. And so I kind of wanted something with Minecraft in order to try and do the same thing. But kind of looking around the map here, the in-game map is kind of nice, but looking back on the hardcore run in vanilla Minecraft, all in all, I would like to say that it was really fun, really cool, and definitely really something interesting, because I mean, there's a million ways I could have gone about doing all that, and there's a million ways I could have changed it or done something different, but chose not to, and kind of went with whatever kind of had happened. And well, you know, you pay the price sometimes, so unfortunately it's just how it is sometimes, and there's nothing you can really do about it. So honestly, I'm gonna try and get into this. I'll be posting this run here, about this mod pack here, kind of just in whatever session length I got, so that you can have it in the background if you want, kind of like you do with this, if you do it with this. But yeah, I'm probably get going on top of this, and then just post it raw, uncut, unedited, or anything like that, and just kind of document my whole kind of journey with it and see what kind of happens with it. And yeah, I definitely wish I could have gone and finished the Woodland Mansion renovation and done all that with that, and then seen that to completion, and then would have seen the villager stuff going on, seen that to completion as well. But I mean, all good things have to come to an end at some point, right? And so unfortunately, this is kind of how it is sometimes, and you just kind of have to roll with the punches, you know. So it's not really something I'm going to be super bummed about, really. It's kind of unfortunate that I had to go out in that sort of a way, because that's not how I thought the game mechanics kind of worked for the Warden. So it's a little bumming me out, but it's not really the worst thing ever. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and figure out something new, and then maybe make something of it from there, and get in this mod pack here and see what else different, see what I can do with the create mod, and then try and find something to do with that and discover something cool. But yeah, it was definitely something. I will miss that world, to be honest with you. It was really nice. I kind of got familiar with it, and I really was starting to enjoy it. So, but yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to move on, move forward, and keep going, and just don't stop, you know. So yeah, thank you for watching and being there throughout the entire journey, and for seeing the experience for what it was. And yeah, I'll start pushing this mod run out whenever I can, whenever I have a session, and just let you see the raw, uncut thing of my entire journey, trying to figure out this mod pack and do something with it. So yeah, thank you for watching, and if you liked it, then do all the usuals. And so yeah, thank you and goodbye.